And just like she said, welcome to the 2024 Poultry Show, 4-H Poultry Show. I'm Fiona Edwards, and I will be commentating the show today. And it looks like we already got some turkeys out here. I'm really excited for this. I personally have a lot of poultry. I have 3 geese. I've raised turkeys. I've raised chickens. I have chickens. I've raised ducks, and I have ducks. And I've raised ducks for other people, and I've raised chickens for other people. So I'm excited to see how this goes. And it will be starting in a few moments, so just had to wait. I'm also here with Mackenzie. And she's gonna be doing cameras for me tonight.
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Talk.
Which one? Which one am I on?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, am I on?
There you go.
3. Okay.
And we will be starting with commercial turkeys. Well, as you can tell, since there's turkeys out here.
Thank you. Just to let everyone know, if you didn't catch the swine show earlier this morning or earlier today, we will have that posted shortly here on Auburn Essential Services on BTV. And you'll be able to watch that at a later date, anytime you want, really. And we have multiple other programs going up throughout this week, like the sheep show that happened yesterday, the rabbit show happened yesterday. Obviously, the poultry show that's going on right now will be posted also. And then all the other events that we have going on throughout the week. The Queen pageant that happened last night, we actually have our new Miss DeKalb County sitting over there. She's going to be in here watching the poultry show with us. Tomorrow, for Wednesday, that is the Old Settlers / Scout Day. So at 9 a.m., we have the dairy feeder and the steer show. And then there's the Old Settlers lunch tomorrow at noon. And then the Old Settlers Day program at 1. So I know BTV is planning on getting some footage from that. So we'll have some of those programs posted shortly too. And then there's the Scout Parade tomorrow at 7. The Beef Show tomorrow at 4. The Saddle Horse Show.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Natalie Johnson. I was
Looks
a
like we're starting.
4-H member in
Just like both of those people said, this is a really good opportunity to learn a lot of new things.
Now, eggs are the most important product you can get from chickens. So I'm not surprised that they are going to be judging eggs today. Now, it always depends on what kind of color, how big the egg is, what kind of yolk it produces. All of these things are very important when it comes to chickens and when it comes to chicken showing. So as you can see, we have a lot of different color of eggs at the egg table. A lot of chickens can lay all kinds of colors, up from brown all the way to blue. And it looks like we have a lot of white, brown, light browns, tans. I'm not really seeing any blues in there. But let's see what the judges have to say about these eggs. See, they're looking at the shape. Making sure there's no cracks. You know, most of all, make sure these eggs are not dirty.
Sounds like the turkey are getting a little rowdy down there in the cages.
Oh yeah. Turkeys love to say what they're thinking. Now, personally for me, I don't really care what the egg looks like as long as it tastes good.
Yeah, I think that's like the main goal for everyone.
Yeah.
Even though they're analyzing like the shape and the color.
And again, to anyone tuning in, this is 2024 4-H Poultry Show.
The sponsor of today for the poultry show is the Reinhold Tack and Western Wear. So shout out to them. I know it takes a lot to put these shows together. We've been able to see that firsthand this week as we watch them all set up and all the equipment that they have to bring in for each show.
All right.
All right, if you have eggs, I need you to be starting to come up here. Asking you to bring your white eggs to table 1 and your colored eggs to table 2.
Looks like they got a good look at them. And we're going to be seeing what the judges think. Now, of course, we can't really see from just these cameras of how these eggs look. And also, a fun fact about Mackenzie, she would rather have a cow than a chicken.
I would. I think it would be more fun to have a cow.
I don't know. Personally, I love my chickens. I wouldn't trade them for the world. But you know, I did pet a cow today, and they are like lovable dogs
Oh
over
my gosh, I saw a cow that got scared because we walked by its window and we made noise like right as it was standing up, so it was scared of us. And the way that it jumped back was just like my dog when he like
Aw.
gets scared of something. And I was like, wow, a cow's just like a dog. Same size and everything. I would love a pig though. I think that's my number one. Like,
Pigs are pretty cool.
mm-hmm.
I just like chickens because you know they're hardy. They can be good with any kind of weather, winter or summer.
Mm. Especially living in Indiana, that's important.
Exactly.
Gotta be able to sustain that crazy weather.
You know, I just like eating eggs, so that's another thing. I don't really like milk, so if I got a cow, I don't know.
I like cereal. And if I just had like a constant supply of milk, I would be eating cereal all the time. So I think I would enjoy that. I could be able to like bake anything.
That's true.
I mean, you need
But
eggs.
you need
too
eggs.
sometimes.
You need eggs. So what
Well,
if you
but
got a
some
cow
things-
and chickens?
Some
Then
things
you'd be
you
good.
don't need eggs for.
Well, if you're
You
baking
need
from
like
scratch.
meringue powder instead of like eggs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like egg
never gonna
whites.
eat your baking stuff without eggs.
No, but if you're making like
No.
macaroons or something, get that meringue powder, making that royal icing on those sugar cookies.
Let's take a look at the other table. What's going on over here? Oh. Oh, well, it looks like they're both doing white eggs. I heard her say that on table 1, doing white eggs on table 2, they're doing colored.
Yeah.
But maybe they meant the green tables as one whole table.
Everyone at that second table looks pretty young compared to the people at the first table.
Now, I'd like to know what the judges are explaining to these kids. But I'm just going to infer that they're talking about the egg shape, if the egg has any deformities, and if the egg is dirty.
I think a deformed egg might be kind of cool.
Oh,
it's, like,
I've
shaped
had a lot of
differently.
deformed eggs. I had a deformed egg and it had 3 egg yolks inside of it.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that's very cool. I did do an experiment where I tried to hatch out an egg that had 2 egg yolks in it. It didn't really work out.
I was just going to say, do you hatch
I hatch my
some of
chickens,
your
yes.
eggs?
Which means I have a lot of roosters. As Friels already knows, I have 10, 15 roosters right now. I'm going to be giving some of them away. It's just not a good, to have 10 hens and 10 roosters, that's not a good ratio. You have to have at least 8 hens per rooster to keep the flock happy.
Yeah.
Oh, see there, they're cracking open those eggs to look inside, see what they look like. Now, to me, those look like nice, brightly colored yellow yolks, which is
I was
what you
gonna
want to
say they
look
look-
for.
They look like pretty big.
That's what you want to look for with these eggs. But did you know if you added red pepper into your chicken's diet, it can make the egg yolks almost red?
Really?
It's really cool.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
That sounds
I'm sounding like a chicken geek over here.
chicken expert.
Literally.
I was gonna say that sounds like in 3rd grade when we put like celery in like colored food coloring water.
Oh yeah.
And it changed the celery like blue or whatever. That's what it sounds like. I wonder if you give your chicken like blueberries or something, if it'll turn their yolks blue.
I've
Or
never
if it
had,
just stays
I've
in
never
that,
had
like-
blue egg yolks.
If it just stays in that family of like red, orange, yellow.
I did read that one book about, oh, what is it called? If you fed grass to a chicken, then it would produce milk or something. Do you know what that, do you know that book?
I don't know.
We'll come back to that.
Is it like the like if you give a mouse a cookie type of thing?
No, it's. I'm gonna try and find it. But, yep, they're still talking about egg yolks over here. Egg yolks are really important because they have a lot of protein. And that's what you need in eggs. And it also shows how healthy a chicken is. If their eggshell is not durable, if it's not hard, it means they are low on calcium and they need more calcium.
All right, brown eggs. If you have brown eggs, I'd like you to come up and bring your eggs to table 1.
Alright, now we're going to look at brown eggs. Now, I have chickens and they mostly produce brown eggs and white eggs. Not white eggs, blue eggs, sorry. Just looking at the... I had a chicken who produced like a bright green egg. It's very pretty. Beautiful brown eggs. I love brown eggs because they can come in all kinds of different colors. Look at that. You got a pale brown egg, really dark brown eggs. They're absolutely beautiful. I cannot find that book. It's one of my favorite childhood books. But now I can't just seem to find it.
Ooh, it's starting to rain really bad out there.
I thought that was the wind.
Mm-mm.
Yep, it's pouring.
It did that when we were on our break in between the swine show and this poultry show.
Oh yeah. I'm glad it's inside. And now I'm hoping my chickens are okay at home because I let them out. Now it's pouring.
Oh. Do they have anywhere they can go under?
Yeah. I got multiple coops for them. But it's so funny when they get all wet, they're just all grumpy.
Oh.
And they blame me for it, but they're the ones that wanted to go outside. Again, I wish we could know what the judge is saying to these folks.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. We should get the little headset clip-ons on them.
But they don't want them.
Yeah.
Again, all I can infer is that they're talking about the shape of the egg, the color of the egg, especially when it comes to brown eggs. There's only certain colors you should get with brown eggs, which is like light brown, tan, dark brown. And also they're checking for deformities.
They also might be asking the 4-Hers about what breed they have or what
That's
breed
true.
their eggs are coming from.
One of my favorite brown egg layers is Rhode Island Reds, or Isa Browns. They lay beautiful, beautiful brown eggs.
Are we going to see any of those tonight in our classes?
I'm pretty sure we will.
Oh, we're starting with commercial turkeys. Then we go to
Yep.
ducks. And then chickens. Oh, brown egg laying. Okay, so they go by colors of the eggs. Oh, yeah, and then they get
yeah.
into broilers, roosters.
I was looking at that and I thought you said roasters instead of roosters. I'm like, what?
Roasters.
Roasters.
We're gonna
What?
get a bunch of people in here on grills. They're gonna
She's not
roast us
talking.
with something. Do you think?
I mean, my favorite thing about chickens is you can get a chicken and you hatch an egg from that chicken and it'll be a totally different chicken. And it's just so beautiful. Now, looking at these ducks that are going to be coming up, I'm really excited to see the silver apple yard and blue Swedish. My favorite is the blue Swedish. Beautiful ducks.
Do you think they started with
Yep, see, we're going to...
eggs?
Yeah, we're starting with eggs.
So then after this, are we going to circle back to the commercial turkeys? Because if you look at, like, I don't know what page it is. 1, 2, 3, like 4, the back of page 4. It says, like, commercial chicken eggs.
Well, I'm assuming since we're starting with eggs, then we'll go to turkeys. Because that's why these turkeys are out.
So is it, like, out of order then, do you think, in the bill?
It might be.
Because it has, like, I don't think they're talking about the actual chickens, because in here it says, like, commercial white egg laying chickens.
I'm trying to hear what she's saying.
Something about a blue ribbon. Oh.
Poultry exhibitors, if you did not receive your blue ribbon for judging eggs, you did not get champion or reserve, come get your blue ribbon.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to hear, too, with the rain hitting the roof, what she's saying. So, yeah, I think we're starting here in the 17 class with the commercial chicken eggs.
Now, a roaster chicken is a chicken that is 3 to 5 months old. So that's why I was a little confused when you said that.
When? I'm sorry, what?
They're 3 to 5 months old. It's like a broiler. Do you know what a broiler is?
Mm-mm.
It's a meat chicken. So, a roaster is,
The chickens that you roast?
yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I mean, technically.
Basically.
These people are good at naming chickens. It's like the guy earlier talking about the spotted gilt or whatever.
Yep. Now, that rain is just coming down.
Do you know anything about a silver apple yard?
Beautiful ducks. Here, I'll show you a photo.
I just like that name.
It's very unique.
Yeah. Khaki
So,
Campbell.
even though it says silver, they actually aren't silver, if believe it or not.
Are they shiny?
Do you know? I guess. Do you know like those wild ducks you see, like mallards?
Yes.
Yeah. So they basically look like mallards, except for the females, instead of having an all brown body, they have a whitish tan head that follows in.
Maybe that's why it's like silver, because the females are a
Yeah.
little more silver than
Yeah.
brown. Oh my gosh, I have to leave in half an hour and I left my umbrella in my car. Hopefully it stops pouring.
Yeah, good luck, because it is just coming down.
Even if I had my umbrella, this wind would probably rip it apart, so. Good thing I didn't park too far. My hair's gonna be all wet and I won't be able to do it for show choir tonight. That's another thing you guys can tune into maybe. I'm not sure if we're streaming it at the school or not. Or if I'll record
Now, it looks like
through.
these might be the finalist eggs. They got
Ooh.
only these up here, talking to them.
The 4 that are left, or how many are there? 3? 4? Yeah, I think it's 4.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we got number 49, Cord Akey, still left in. And then, is that 212? Jordy Sebert. I'm not exactly sure what the other ones. Who the other 2 are, I can't read their numbers. But we've at least got Jordy and Cord left for sure. Not sure.
Now I don't know how they're gonna get the chickens over here without getting them soaking wet.
Ooh, that's true. Maybe they have like tarps they can put over the cages when they carry them in.
Because chickens are all about appearance,
Mm-hmm.
as well as their weight.
And if the chickens are anything like your chickens, they get grumpy when they get wet. You're
Oh,
not going to want to show
no.
a grumpy chicken.
No,
That could be dangerous for the judges.
they're gonna peck their eyes out.
That's another reason why I would prefer a cow over a chicken, because
Well,
cows
a
can't
cow
peck
can
me.
do some serious damage than a chicken.
Yeah, well,
That cow gets mad, trample you.
broken leg or
Chicken will
pecked
just-
open eyeball.
Well, if you're like me and you wear
Both sound
glasses,
bad.
you know, I don't have to worry about
true,
that.
That's true.
Yep.
I'm just going to wear safety glasses around chickens. Long sleeves, long pants, long gloves, safety glasses.
That's
I'm
basically
just
what
gonna
I
wear
wear out
armor.
there.
A full face shield. But if I get a nice friendly cow and I name her Daisy and we can frolic together in a flower field. Still can't see those numbers of the other 2 that are still left. I feel like I saw that guy in the swine show this morning. But there was also a lot of guys in blue flannels, so.
That's true.
Could
I know
be.
Cord Akey was showing sheep.
Yes, I did
yesterday.
see him showing sheep. I think he
Oh,
might
and
have had a few rabbits.
To our
Maybe
left,
not.
they're bringing some chickens in. We got some Rhode Islands up in there.
Ooh.
Beautiful dark red chickens.
Hopefully they aren't getting too wet.
Well, that's probably, they probably put them in here.
Yeah. I know there was a lot
Sweet
piled up
babies.
under the awning, so maybe they got as many as they could in before the rain hit hard.
I have to physically restrain myself when I see chickens out in 4-H because I just want to cuddle up on them, but I don't want to make the handlers mad.
Yeah.
I just love them so much.
That can get hard too, walking through the barns when you're like, it's someone else's animal.
You with
but I really
cows?
want to pet it. Yes, the cows are so cute. We were in the rabbit barn earlier, and the superintendent of the rabbit barn gave us a little tour that we got some footage from, and she let us open up some of the cages and feel some of the English Angora rabbits.
Ooh, yes.
Super, super fluffy, super, super soft. And she
That's what they're
actually
made
told
for.
us that they make like socks out of the
Mhm.
fur. Because it like, they pluck it. It's like really fluffy, fuzzy fur.
Probably going to have to do that with the chickens, but since it's pouring, I don't know when we're going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't even. I
Maybe
don't know.
tomorrow.
Yeah. I think the weather should be a little bit better tomorrow.
I think it's only supposed to rain today.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know it's supposed to be warmer on Thursday too. Let me see if I can look through some of this stuff.
Now, my geese who are outside are absolutely loving this weather. They love all kinds of water. They don't care.
Ooh, looks like Cord Akey is walking away with a banner right now.
Yep.
And that other girl, 212, who was that, Jordy?
She
Went up and got a blue ribbon. I'm not exactly sure what Cord's banner said, but he looks pretty happy over there on the side, so I'm assuming that means that he got a good placement with his eggs.
Must have been some good eggs.
Must have been.
Now, personally, I think they should judge the eggs by cooking them up and eating them.
Oh,
Delicious.
get a griddle in here.
At least that's how I would judge them.
Yeah. Okay, and looks like they're sending the other two away. Looks like that other
Must mean we're gonna start bringing some chickens in.
guy's getting a ribbon over there. Another blue ribbon for that other finalist that was left. It does look like we're about to start bringing in some poultry. I'm not exactly sure if these turkeys are going to come in or if the chickens are going to come in first.
I think. Let me get some good views of these chickens that are coming in. Again, these are road. Oh.
Round of applause for that egg toss.
Yep. I called it.
We also saw some eggs that in shape, they just looked, well, not quite as egg-like as you'd like to see up here where the air cell is, or the point. We saw some, we saw some that also had some thin points in the shell. You know, we talk about egg production as the ones that you would want to buy from the store. They just look perfectly matched. They look unscratched, untouched. You just want to take them home and make an omelet. We had some 4-H'ers bring some great eggs today, and we're very proud of what they brought. So we brought champions up in each class. I picked my 4-H'ers, my winners. Can my egg winners, egg champions, just kind of come out and give a wave so you can show who you are?
Oh, now we've got the egg champions coming out. So yeah, that does look like Cord Akey did place as an egg champion. I'm not sure, is that Bridget? Looks like then again Bridget Dunn in the white egg class is the champion of the white eggs, and then Cord Akey, the champion of the brown egg class.
All right, now we're doing some turkeys too. Let's go.
Ooh, all right.
They are letting them walk around.
Okay. Let's get a look at these.
Or are they picking them up?
Oh yeah, they just gotta wrangle them in. Turkeys seem to have a mind of their own.
They most definitely do. But my experience with turkeys have always been very positive. They've always been very loving. They're sweet, kind of stupid creatures. That's a nice word to put it.
Trying to see these tags and see who we've got in this lineup, what class this might be. I think this is going to be the Young Tom, the bronze Young Tom. Looks like we have number 17, Riley Long, in there with a turkey. Number 35, Dason Chapman in there. Number 131, Damon Kessler. Number 187, Jayan Chapman. And then number 196, Brandon Fox. So we should have 5 in there.
bronze turkeys are the turkeys that resemble the most of wild turkeys, as you can tell.
Yeah. I feel like if I think about a turkey, that's really what I'm thinking of. Either that or like a smaller brown turkey is what would come to mind.
They're beautiful birds. Now, sadly, these turkeys are bred to be eaten.
Mm.
Now, they're definitely going to grade these turkeys on how they look, how their feathers look, if there's any feathers missing, how their feet look, how their legs look. You know, you want a healthy turkey if you're going to eat that turkey.
White egg champion went to Bridget Dunn, and your reserve went to Adeline Coburn. And for brown egg, Court H was your champion, and Bailey Fisher was your reserve.
And congratulations to those people.
Yeah, again, looks like they got the mic working over there, so they'll be able to give us more updates on exact reserves and such if we aren't really that sure of what we're looking at. Looks like we also have Owen Long in there, number 16, with a young hen, a bronze hen.
See, and they're flipping those turkeys over to look at their feet, look at their underbelly, see if anything is wrong.
Then we've also got on this corner number 48, Wyatt Leonard, number 335, Austin Willoughby, and then not sure. This also says for the young tom, the white young toms, we should have 197, Megan Fox in there.
Megan Fox?
Yeah, that's a nice name.
It's a nice name.
You think the real Megan Fox is here showing turkeys at the DeKalb County Free Fall Fair?
You know, nothing surprises
Just
me.
might be. Oh, it looks like Megan is actually still in the cages over there. Might be waiting to be called out by a judge. She is in the young tom class. Her other two classmates, I guess, are out there as well. And then also waiting over there, I believe, is someone with a white young hen, Jackson Dale, number 120. So again, right now, the judges are just feeling the structure of the turkey, the bodies of the turkey.
They're also
See.
checking to make sure the turkey's feet are good, because a lot of chickens, a lot of poultry can get a case of bumblefoot, which is an infection in the foot. And it's not good. It's very nasty, in fact. Oops, sorry guys. The only thing I'm a little worried about is stressing these birds out. They are big birds, and they can be stressed out easily.
Especially these ones on the side that have been out here for a while, being wrangled on the side. Over here on the side, these two young toms that are being judged right now, the judge is close enough to our booth that we can somewhat hear what she's saying to these two young men right here. She's talking currently about development of the breast meat and the way how it falls on the turkey and the spread, how it spreads out along the body of the turkey.
Yeah, it's very important.
She's looking for the most full, well-developed, stocked up turkey, I guess.
It also looks like we're back to sunny weather outside.
Ooh, that's a good thing. Let's hope it stays that way.
Oh yeah. And that is a white turkey, not a bronze turkey like we have out there that she's feeling. Let me see if I can get a good shot of that. Yep, there we go.
All right, looks like we are sending some turkeys back into the holding pens or back to probably their pens in their barns.
Yep, there they all go.
Might be getting some results up here soon with the young bronze toms and hens. Well, I guess there was only one bronze hen, but if I had to guess, I would say that's champion of the class. I think this would be a fun job, judging, like, maybe not poultry, but like some sort of 4-H.
I would love to judge poultry.
Maybe you could
Yeah,
get on the
I got
4-H
into it.
board
Yeah,
when you're
that'd
a
be
little
cool.
older.
I'm definitely going to try and get my little brother into 4-H when I'm gone off to college because we have
Bring your
chickens.
yeah.
Why not use them?
Yeah. And then you can be the judge and be like, first place
Yeah,
chicken
exactly.
right here.
Yeah. We're going to rig it.
We're not related. What do you mean? Just like the guy that was judging the sheep last night. He had his niece with him, kind of training her on becoming a sheep judge. So maybe you could get in with these people. Looks like our judge is passing off some information to the other people up here in the booth with the mic, so we can get some of that information passed off on results of the bronze and white classes. Again, these are commercial turkeys.
And also, again, if you are just tuning in, this is the 2024 4-H Poultry Show. Now, a fun fact, my grandpa bought some turkeys from the farm store, thinking they were the turkeys that didn't get fat fast, because he wanted to keep them as pets. And little do you know, 5 months go by and they can't walk because they are fat. They are ready for Thanksgiving.
Dang.
So we did, in fact, have them for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
It was very sad. I was traumatized.
Oh. Just another reminder as we wait for this, these results of the white and bronze classes. September 26th, Thursday, if you are watching live right now, if you would like to come down to the DeKalb County Free Fall Fair on Thursday, we have Homemakers Day. So there's a brownie contest. It says there's...
Do I get to eat some brownies?
I don't know. If you're a brownie judge, maybe. Or maybe there's going to be some samples.
I might have to get into that.
I don't know. There's a presentation from Barb Morrow, a genealogy presentation. I know we have some genealogy segments on our channel, so that could be kind of fun to go get some footage at.
What is genealogy?
I think it's like the history of the town, or like the whole...
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm not really sure. Like, I know they do a segment at the library where it's just like history type stuff, but I'm not exactly sure, like, really the definition of genealogy. It always reminds me of Gene Stratton Porter, like all the field trips we did there when we were younger. That was always so fascinating to me. This says genealogy is the study of families, family history, and the tracing of their lineages. So, yeah, it's like the historical records of our town. Because the way they do it at the library. Oh, here are our champions. Again, that was Damon Kessler.
Congratulations.
Owen Long for the Bronze Hens. Austin Willoughby on the Young White Tom class. Oh, so Megan was she actually had a hen, but she is listed in the Tom class. And then that last class, Young Hen, the champion did go to number 120, Jackson Dale, and then Megan Fox was actually in that hen class, so she got reserve in the hen class. Up next, if our schedule is correct, which I think it might not be, because this says we should have commercial ducks up next, and those still look like turkey to me.
They probably haven't brought them in yet.
Or I feel like we've already seen those people. Maybe we're about to do the overall commercial turkey like championship, I think. That's what this is. Oh yeah, there's an overall commercial turkey. All the champions go into the ring and they pick the number 1 champion turkey.
Looks like again they're checking out a turkey on the sideline, some white turkeys.
I think then after this commercial turkey championship is finalized, we will take a short little break and cut back to part 2. That should follow up, if the schedule is right, with some commercial ducks. We'll have 4 classes of commercial ducks coming in after these turkeys and after the egg competition that was prior to this. But we will stay streaming and we will come back to you after a few minutes. Or I don't know if the association is going to take a short break in between classes like they did with the swine show. Not sure how that's going to work, but I know we for sure are going to cut just for a second. Come back to you with part 2 in just a couple minutes. Again, once this championship is finalized.
One thing I'm very excited for is to see the exotic fowl we got here.
Exotic.
Yes. Like some.
Imagine they bring in like parrots. These are exotic birds.
Not really. It's more like pheasants.
Yeah.
Guineas. And they do have some pigeon quails. That's gonna be cool to see. I might have to give me a pigeon. I've been talking about it to my parents, you know.
Oh my gosh, you could train it to like fly letters to people.
I could. Gotta see what they're selling in the auction.
Are you gonna be covering that on Friday? Are you gonna film that?
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna raise my hand and it'll be like BTV booth, $20. That's gonna be me.
Maybe you can buy a pigeon, but you can bill it to the city of Auburn and be like, yeah. the
Yeah,
BTV
AES got me.
AES
Put
got
it on my
this.
tab.
Okay.
They're still judging these turkeys.
is hard when you're trying to pick the grand champion after you've already said this is the best in the class. Then you
Yep.
take all the best of all the classes and try to narrow it down to the very best. I imagine that would be pretty tricky as a judge. The swine judge seemed to have it down this morning. He was
Oh
just
yeah.
immediate. I think it's also probably easier to look at swines than it is turkeys because swines don't have giant feathers everywhere, and you don't have to really get up on them and feel them
Well,
to
I
see
mean,
their meat outlay.
it's actually not that hard. Like
for
their
poultry.
feathers aren't that like. There's not a lot of feathers. Like they just cover them up.
Yeah. All right, everyone, it is time for me to head out. Mr. Friels will be here with Fiona in about like 30 minutes-ish, I think. He's supposed to come around 5:30, but I'm gonna head out now. I have to go to the show choir event. So I don't know if that's gonna be recorded or not, but if it is, or I know we have a bunch of other fine arts events that are posted already onto our channel, so be sure to stop by those. Take a look at all those. Those are pretty fun. But I think I will be back tomorrow for the first show of the day tomorrow.
Which is the beef,
I
right?
think it's the beef. Yeah.
beef.
All right. I think Mr. Friels might be here for that one. But he has...
He's gonna be in the one in the
School.
afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be back then. Okay.
Everyone say bye, Mackenzie. And again, I'm still here, and I will still be commentating on all these sorts of birds we're going to be seeing. And again, this is a 2024 4-H poultry show. We'll be covering a bunch of different types of poultry, exotic poultry, commercial poultry. Just stay tuned for that. Right now, we are on turkeys, and we're trying to figure out our grand champion. And you know, turkeys are very important, you know, for Thanksgiving, Eden. All right.
So something that Emily and I have talked about back and forth is yes, you see some larger birds, but when you start getting your hands on the actual birds, meat birds, whether it be chickens, ducks, turkeys, they look so much different than when you get your hands on them. So there, a big issue that myself and Natalie saw, is a difference between the meat, actual like muscle of the bird, compared to like a fattiness of the bird. So as you start to feel it, have that more of a mush, spongy feel of the bird, and that's not necessarily as desirable compared to a nice solid breast, solid thigh, solid leg. Just the way you can fix that is just exercising them. I know the million-dollar question is how do you exercise them? Usually just walk around with a food bucket half hour before you feed them, because they're hungry, they're going to follow. So essentially that's what you do to help combat some of that sponginess and that fattiness in them. But again, that was kind of the factor when myself and Natalie were kind of going through some of these birds. The ones that had that less of that fat were obviously going to be our superior ones, but some of the birds with more of that fat.
And yeah, exactly like what he said, you don't want a fatty bird. You want a bird that has muscle. Oh, to our left here, looks like we are getting some ducks. Now, I love ducks, but I would prefer chickens over ducks. Just because ducks can get really, really messy if you're not careful. But they're going to be grading these ducks on the same thing. Are they fatty?
Commercial turkey went to David Kessler, and reserve champion went to Austin Williams.
Again, if they're fatty, if they're muscle, that's what you want to know. So we will be starting with again, are commercial ducks. All of these are a heavyweight class, but we got an old drake, old duck, young drakes, and young duck. And if you didn't know, drakes are boy ducks. They are the men. You can see he's already starting to handle, and that duck is not happy. He does not want to be handled. The ducks that I have also don't really like to be handled much. They would rather you just feed them and be on your way. And it looks like these breeds we have here are Pekin ducks, which are very heavy ducks, mostly used for meat. And again, they're checking their feet, they're checking that breast tissue, seeing if this duck is fat or if it's healthy. But you know, we don't body shame here. Also, we gotta make sure the crop of that duck is healthy. If you don't know what the crop is, it's what the duck uses to store food in their front part of their body by like the breast. From what I'm seeing, these ducks look pretty healthy. And again, if you are just tuning in, this is the 2024 4-H Poultry Show, and we are on commercial ducks. Now again, I am not a duck person. As you can see, these ducks do not want to be held. They do not want to be touched. They would rather not have human interaction at all. I know there's a lot of ducks that are different, but what I've experienced, ducks just, they don't want nothing. Now my chickens, on the other hand, if you bribe them with enough food, they'll soon learn to like you. There she goes, she's checking that breast tissue, checking to make sure everything's healthy, not fat. Now on the other table, looks like we have either a rowan, which is kind of like another meat duck. They were bred to be more heavy because they're descendants from mallards, which are the wild ducks that fly around. But these ducks were made to be bred to be heavier, so they cannot fly. They can just stay in your coop. Again, looks like we have another, maybe forgetting the name already. Something Polish, pretty sure. Beautiful ducks here. Again, I wish I could know what the judges are saying so I can report back to you guys. But all I can infer is that they're talking about that breast tissue, how it feels, if it feels healthy, if it feels fatty, muscly. If that duck looks healthy, if like feather placement is good, if it's dirty, all those kinds of things. Again, here comes another rowan. Oh, never mind, he carried him off. But that definitely looked like a rowan to me, not a mallard. Now I'm guessing that white duck that has been on table 1 for a long time is going to get a reward since everyone else has walked away. Now to me that looks like a really nice, healthy, plump duck. But let's see what he has to think of it. And we got some beautiful ducks here. Personally, I don't really like pekin. I'd rather have my ducks have some more color than just white, but that's a personal preference. I did have a pekin duck. He was very sweet. His name was Quackers, and he was loud. But he was the sweetest duck I've ever owned, and he actually did like being held. He would come up to my screen door on my deck and just wait for me to come out there with him. He was a very sweet boy. I miss him a lot. Looking at the turkey cage, we have one lonely turkey in here, and he is not happy. Actually, that's a girl turkey, but you know, she is not happy. Poor turkey. There's a lot of feathers everywhere. These ducks are not happy. They are shedding, molting. And you know, it isn't really a good time to be showing ducks and chickens right now. It is, in fact, molting season. And if you don't know what molting season, it is basically the season right before winter starts or fall starts, where these fowl, these poultry, shed off their summer feathers to regrow some winter fall feathers to make sure that they are warm. And why that would be bad is because, well, these ducks and these chickens aren't gonna look their best. You know, they're gonna have feathers missing.
In the commercial duck class, your champion was Megan Fox, and your reserve is Lydia McHenry.
Congratulations to Megan Fox and Lydia McHenry. And now we're bringing out some chickens. Oh, beautiful, beautiful chickens we have here. Got some barred rock. I think that's an Isa Brown over there, Rhode Island Red. I am jealous. I would love to be holding some chickens right now. And
Alright, so that was our commercial ducks. Those 4-Hers did an excellent job. So, what were we looking for with those ducks? I mean, anything in commercial, you're just looking to see how well they filled out. You know, are they suddenly missing? Did they have more in the chest, in the breast? Does it suddenly taper off at the end and kind of fool you? No, you want the bird that's going to be the fullest, the one that you're going to take home and put right in the oven. And so, I will say, we're asking the 4-Hers, so when did you hatch this bird? And there was a lot of question marks. One trick, tip to remember, pay attention for how old your bird can be in a class. And you make sure that that hatch date, especially in those young birds, is going to be the oldest that they can possibly be and still be okay for the class. And why is that? It's because it's going to give that bird the ultimate chance to mature and to fill out the way that we want to see for the show. So just keep that in mind, a little tip for you out there, and make sure that you're feeding the right food for meat birds, okay? Now, it's time for some layers. Let's keep this good energy up.
all right, now we're on to commercial chickens, which commercial chickens are used for eggs. So our first batch we have here are brown egg layers. And again, we got some Isa Browns, we got Rhode Island Reds. We got a lot of different types of chickens here. Plymouth Rock, Barred Rock. Beautiful, beautiful hens we have here. Personally, my favorite are those Rhode Island Reds. They have these beautiful deep red coats and lay beautiful deep dark brown eggs. Let's take a look at that other table. See what we got over here. Again, we got some beautiful chickens over here too. And again, I will always prefer chickens over ducks. You know, their eggs just taste better than. Hold on, be right back. Sorry about that. I've been talking this entire time, yet my mic was not recording or was not on. So that is my fault. Um, I did say, however, how it looks like the few breeds that we still have up here are some Rhode Island Reds, the dark reds, the Isa Browns, which are the light browns, either Plymouth or Barred Rock up there. Very beautiful breeds. And in the back we have some Leghorns. And I can't really see what that last breed is up there. But again, all beautiful hens. Beautiful to me at least. I'm not up there feeling them, but from just looking at them back here, we got some beautiful hens. Also, this is the 2024 4-H Poultry Show to anyone just tuning in. And thank you if you've been here the entire time. I will be having someone join me here soon. And again, we have a lot of shows coming up, not just this show. Let me read you the schedule. So, excluding this poultry show, tomorrow we have the 4-H Dairy Feeder and Dairy Steer Show at 9. Then we have the 4-H Beef Show at 4. Then we have the Saddle Horse Show, which is going to be outside, but we will still get that to you, just not live. We will be recording that, and we will be posting it on AES, Auburn Essentials. Then on Thursday, we have the Indiana Fall Classic Draft Horse Pull, and out in the outdoor arena. Again, that won't be live. We will be recording that. Then we got the 4-H Dairy Interviews at 10. 4-H Dairy Show at 11. Draft Horse Fun Show outside at 1. The 4-H Goat Show at 3. And the Draft Pony Pull at 6. Friday, we have the Mini Horse Pull at 9. We have the Pet Parade Judging at 10. We have the 4-H Auction Introductions at 10:30. We have the Pet Parade at 10:45. Then we have the 4-H Livestock Auction at 11. The Mini Horse Show at 4. Saddle Horse Show at 5. And the Supreme Showmanship Contest at 7. Lastly, on Saturday, we'll have the Future 4-H'er Show at 1. Garden Tractor Polls at 6. And the Premier Showman Contest at 6. And again, coming to you live right now is the 2024 4-H Poultry Show. And if you're just joining in, thank you. And if you have been watching, thank you. Again, we got some beautiful breeds up here. I think we got a golden lace, what he's looking at right now. And Owen Long over there with his Rhode Island Reds. And in the back we got some Isa Browns and some Plymouth Rock. And again, I wish I could know what the judges were saying right now, but they will explain at the end when they've done their judging. And I'm excited to hear their input. Again, what they're looking for is healthy chickens who are laying healthy eggs. You want to make sure that everything looks and feels right. Their feet are all good. If something's wrong with a chicken physically, you know something's going to be wrong internally, and you don't want that. Especially when these chickens are giving out eggs for people to eat. We want to make sure those chickens are healthy, so we're getting healthy eggs, so we're not getting sick from eating those eggs.
Your champion for commercial hens went to Owen Long, and your reserve went to Megan Fox.
Congratulations to Owen Long and Megan Fox. Again, Owen Long had those beautiful Rhode Island Reds. Beautiful, beautiful chickens. All right, now we got our next group coming up. These are our class 10 all other colored egg layers. I'm excited to see what we got here. Or no, I think we might still be on brown egg laying because it seems as if we still got some Isa Browns up there. And again, what they're looking for here is if the chicken is healthy or not. In their physical appearance, as well as what they can feel. think those hens that they're handling right now are either buff Orpingtons, or because they are very orange, and buff Orpingtons are known for their orange appearance. But I see that white underneath, then I'm thinking Isa Browns, but I am not quite sure. I can't really tell over here. And this is section 14, brown egg laying with Cord Icky, Miles Henderson, Bailey Fisher, Kenna Dickerson, Samuel Hyde, Evan Van Haken, Emmy Prouf, and Jordy Serbert with their brown egg laying chickens. Now looking, I can see some more Isa Browns, some Rhode Island Reds. I'm seeing a lot of different breeds up here. And there they go. Again, what they are looking for is a physically healthy chicken, because if there is something wrong with the chicken, you know that there's going to be something wrong with that chicken produces. And we eat what those chickens produce, so we want to make sure those are healthy so that we are healthy. And again, this is a 2024 4-H Poultry Fair, and thank you for tuning in. And here, when they're looking at meat chickens, you know, there's an obvious difference between meat chickens and laying chickens with what you look for. Like she was saying, with what they're looking for, you know, egg production. Well, with meat chickens, we're looking at the muscles. We're looking at if it's fatty or if the muscle's there, and that's like a good, healthy chicken that you would want to eat. And you know, here comes Faith with some non-chicken expert insight. I don't know if you're on.
No, I'm not. Hey guys,
There you go.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, this is great. You see, we have some chickens here. I don't know a lot about chickens, but they sound like alarm clocks.
It's true. Well, that's just the roosters right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Chickens are great. I really think they're about to fly away, but you know, their owners
Chickens
got
can't.
them under control.
Okay.
Not like they can't fly anything. It's the owners. They got them under control.
Oh, okay,
you know?
okay. Yep.
Yeah, this is great.
What do you think the difference between meat chickens and laying chickens is?
Ooh, I didn't know this was gonna be a quiz time. One more time. What is it?
What's the difference between meat chickens and laying chickens?
Meat chickens, you eat them, and then
Yep.
laying chickens, you eat their babies.
A plus.
Yeah.
Well, you don't eat their babies. Like,
Yes, huh?
no, they're only
Yeah.
babies if they're fertilized.
Okay, but you know what I mean. It comes out of
Okay,
'em as a
okay,
baby, you know?
okay.
Okay, give me more. Give me more.
All right. What are the types of colors chickens
Oh my
can
gosh,
lay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Brown,
Yep.
white,
Yep.
brown and white.
There's more.
Blue,
Mm-hmm.
red,
Orange.
orange. Like
I mean, there's like some
burgundy?
dark brown that almost look red eggs.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think that's it.
And there's green. They can
There's
lay green.
green?
Yeah, they can lay
Wow,
green eggs.
The more you know.
Exactly. It's pretty
the
cool.
more you know. What else? What else you got for me?
What is the name for a male chicken?
A hen.
No.
That's a girl.
That's a girl.
A rooster.
Yes, yes, there you go. See, the more you know, she's learning now.
I'm learning. Next year, even though there's not going to be next year, but next year, you know, whenever I come to the fair, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I know that. Fun fact about me. Well, are they doing geese next? Or anytime?
Not anytime soon, but
Yeah, I don't
But
want
they
to
will
be
be doing
here when they
geese.
do that. I'm very scared of geese. Oh my gosh, it's Kordaki.
yeah, he's out there showing some chickens.
I'm terrified of geese. Today, a few of them squawked at me, and I almost tripped over myself jumping.
You know, when they see you in here, it's gonna be on site. They're just gonna come right after
No,
you.
see, you can't say that to me because I will freak out. I'm not a geese.
I hear
person.
them.
Stop. I don't
You
even
can
like
hear them squawking
stop
out there.
It. I don't even like the noise. I really don't. They freak me out.
Personally, my geese, they love me a lot. The geese I have.
Well, I don't love them.
Okay. They can be sweet.
No.
I guess just not to Faith. Never go to Canada, Faith, either.
What does that mean? Reese told me that the other day. Is there a lot of geese in Canada?
Canadian geese.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Are they terrifying?
No, there's a lot of them in Canada.
No.
Commercial bullet chicken with the shredded carpenter in your reserve with the cord 80.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kordaki. Got a lot of. Looks like we got some roosters up there with those hens too. Those meat chickens.
Oh my gosh, you eat those.
How can you tell a rooster apart from a hen?
A rooster has a gobble.
All chickens actually have gobblers.
Gosh dang it. A rooster has a red.
Well, yeah.
A horn.
You know. A horn? Yeah.
It looks like a horn.
That's his comb.
Oh. I don't know. How can you?
You can tell because usually a rooster's legs are thicker and longer than hens, and they have spurs, as well as their combs and their gobbles, as you call them, are deep dark red and huge.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yes.
See, it just impresses me so much, these little children coming out
Oh.
here and showing their their chickens. I think it's great. I think it's teaching them so much at such a young age, and yeah.
Okay.
Do you have some corn dogs over here? Oh, can't hear you.
They were delicious.
Oh, nice.
Also, right now it's a little bit of a bad time to be showing chickens because if you didn't know, Faith, it's molting season.
What is that?
It's right before fall and winter where chickens lose their feathers from the summer to get their winter feathers.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know they get different feathers.
Yes, yeah.
They're like princesses.
Yeah,
Changing costume
it's like
mid-movie.
changing their clothes. Let's see, there's a bunch of feathers on the table.
What do they look for a winning chicken?
Well, that depends. Meat chicken or laying chicken.
Let's do a meat chicken.
Meat chicken, well,
I'm hungry.
they're looking for healthy muscles, big juicy muscles, not fat.
Oh.
So-
what's the difference between a juicy and a fat muscle? Sounds the same to me.
Well, so they're looking if it's really soft, it's most likely fat. We don't want fat because when we want to eat a chicken, we want
Exactly.
that muscle meat.
I cut the fat
Yeah.
off.
Yes, exactly. So they're looking right now. They're probably feeling around the breast tissues, around the legs, try and see how those muscles feel,
Oh, nice, nice.
and they'll probably choose the one that has the most muscle on it. Now that's not always the heaviest one. The heaviest one could also be a chicken full of fat.
They literally have the eggs over there.
Yeah, they do have the eggs.
Whoa, Mr. Frills is going crazy. There's us right there. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
1,
That was
2, 3. Those are my presets I have right now.
Which one am I? Am I this one? Hello. Am I this one? I'm this one. Okay. Oh, my ears hurt. Mr. Frills, I cannot believe you just did that.
Did you get my butterfly fries?
No, I'm gonna do that like last. You know, that's gonna be a far walk, okay? I will get done.
You need to be back by 7. You got an hour. Because I don't want to be looking for you when I leave. Bro, take that with you if you want.
Okay.
Be back by 7.
Saved by the day. Saved by the day. I got saved by the day right there. Nobody saw it.
looks like on our other table, we actually have some ducks back out here. Let's take a look. Well, they just took the duck away. There he is. So it's some Rhode Island Reds. And I know that breed, but I just forgot it. Actually, it's just on the tip of my tongue. And again, this is the 2024 4-H Poultry Show. Right now, we are just looking at some layers, and then on the other table, we are looking at some meat chickens. And thank you for tuning in. And we will bring you some more live action of the shows.
the Black Offshore Bullets right here.
Congratulations.
And then Natalie and I both agree with this. Again, we are now looking at finite cuts and minute points of what marketability within the poultry industry as a whole is going to be. And I'll remind you, the number one thing we are looking for is marketability. So what are the customers going to gravitate towards the most, and what are they going to buy the most of? If that is the box picture of what it's going to be for that product. And Natalie and I both agree it is actually going to be our half dozen brown eggs.
And I agree with that. Brown eggs are probably the best eggs out there.
I like white ones better.
Have you ever had brown eggs?
Yeah, they feel weird in my mouth.
From a farm or from
Yeah.
the store?
No, from a farm.
Hmm.
I don't know. They just give me like the. You know what I mean?
I think you're just weird.
Okay. Poor Dakey just won with 6 brown eggs.
Congratulations.
And Mr. Frills is gonna fix our stream. Because he sent me over to do an escape, refresh. Right, Fiona, so I just got back from practice
Mm-hmm.
at our Harry Potter and the Cursed Child practice.
Oh, yeah?
I'm actually taking a break from our social media platforms this week for the fair because, you know, I am just running around like a crazy person. Kind of like Mr. Freels. I'm like Hurricane Freels. Mr. Freels doesn't agree with me, but he just doesn't even know. I think Mr. Freels, you need a mic.
Yeah, just jumping in. No, I'm off.
No, you're on.
No, you're
I
on.
can't hear you.
I
can't
hear you.
myself. I can't hear you guys. They can't hear me.
Well, I can hear you.
I
I can hear
myself.
you.
Are you guys sure there's something wrong with this headset?
No,
hear.
a lot of them, it's like,
Yeah, you got to turn the back of it. Turn in the back. Just move the plug around.
here, can you hear yourself now?
No, but move the plug around in the back, and you'll be able to, like, whatever which one that's his headset is. Sometimes you got to unplug it, plug it back in. I don't know.
How about now?
No. Can you hear me now?
Let's see if I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me now? No, I can't hear anything. No, it's okay. I'll just throw this out there to you guys. You guys are doing a great job, and I appreciate you
thank
getting
you.
up early every morning and getting here. You've been fantastic. Appreciate all your work and all the multimedia stuff you guys are doing this week. You guys are just killing it. Love the banner up. That's
crazy.
fantastic. Except you
Hey,
can't
I
see
did
the
do
bee.
that.
It looks really nice, but the bee. See, if you get it over one clip, they'll be able to see the bee. Right now, he looks like Ron television. That's just an inside joke for all our people there as you watch the pig pens. And it's like, if you could take a
Can
look
hear
at
you
what's
on
happening.
the stream. We
I
can
know.
indeed
Yeah,
hear
see?
You
you.
can
on
hear
the
me,
You're
but I
going up.
can't hear you guys.
Well, I can hear you, and that's all that matters.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love the Ron television you got going on over there. We should probably move it so people can see the bee.
Well, you know, it's really sticky and really gross, and I feel like I don't want to touch it.
Oh,
again.
yeah.
No, I'm glad. No, you guys are doing a great job. You know, if you could keep the stream going, it would be great.
You know,
But you guys are doing a fantastic job. I like you bringing events to our hometown community. I think that's fantastic. If you keep doing a good job of that, our community gets to watch what's happening at the fair, and it's just really powerful. So I do really thank you guys, and you're doing a phenomenal job of just bringing an awareness to what's happening down at the show barn, you know. So I think that's the key. If we can continue to find great things happening at the show barn, at the 4-H fair, then, yeah, while we're taking a break here, getting ready for the next event, we'll be all set. So that's all for this section of the sheep show. Excuse me,
Sheep
the
show.
chicken show. And we're going to be back with you with more chicken action in just a little bit. So hang in there, and it'll be awesome.